It's time for a story from our book, Tales of Friendship with Winnie the Pooh. Each story happens here, in the 100-Acre Wood. Hello. Are you ready to meet Pooh and all his friends? Today, I'm going to read you Seeds of Friendship. Have you ever planted seeds and watched them grow? In this story, Rabbit is planting in his garden and having all sorts of problems. His friends have to come and rescue him. Ready? It was spring in the 100-Acre Wood. The days were getting longer and warmer. Everything was starting to turn green again. Rabbit began to work in his garden, but his friends soon noticed that they hadn't seen him for some time. He didn't visit Pooh or Piglet. He missed Owl's weekly geography lecture. He didn't bake carrot cupcakes with Kanga, or bump into his bouncy friend Tigger. Where was Rabbit? Everyone decided to see if he was all right. That evening, they found Rabbit digging and planting with only a lantern and the moon to light his garden.
"Rabbit," cried Owl, "what are you doing gardening at this hour?"
"There are not enough hours in the day to do everything," said Rabbit. "Perhaps you could use some help," suggested Kanga. Rabbit lifted his lantern and looked at his friends. "Where would I find that help?" he said.
"Hello,"
said Tigger.
"There's a whole team of helperetters right here."
Bright and early next morning, everyone arrived at Rabbit's, ready to start work. In no time, Rabbit had Piglet raking a patch of ground. "This is a lot like sweeping," said Piglet, "and I do so enjoy that." Roo dug holes for seeds. Owl watched from a tree to make sure that he dug them in neat little rows. "Splendid work," said Rabbit. To Roo, it didn't feel like work. He felt as if he was playing in a giant sandbox. Kanga placed seeds into each hole. Pooh filled each hole with earth. Tigger packed the earth down. Rabbit couldn't believe how quickly his garden was planted. His team of helpers made the work easier and a lot more fun. But as his plants and flowers began to grow, big buzzing honeybees started to visit. Rabbit knew the bees were good for his garden, but there were so many he couldn't work. "Shoo!" he cried, but the bees stayed. Pooh stopped by to see how Rabbit's garden was coming along.
"Ah, Pooh," Rabbit said, "I need your help again. Can you make these bees give me room to work?"
Pooh tried getting the bees to chase him, but the bees stayed put. He found Christopher Robin and asked him how to make the bees leave Rabbit's garden. "Silly old bear," said Christopher Robin. "The bees are just doing their job, helping make the garden grow." To Pooh, the bees looked just as busy and just as happy as he and his friends had been when they helped Rabbit. "Rabbit," said Pooh, "you should make the bees part of the team of helpers. And they'll make honey. And honey makes some of us very happy indeed." Rabbit opened his mouth to argue, but was interrupted by a rumble from Pooh's tummy. "Ooh." "You're right, Pooh," Rabbit said. "The bees should stay." "That's the spirit, Rabbit," said Christopher Robin. "Let's hear it for teamwork." "And honey," said Pooh. What a team. When you work together, it's amazing what you can do. Ooh, hear that? Nearly bedtime in the 100-Acre Wood. Now the day is nearly through, it's time for sleepy heads. But there's something we should do before we go to bed. First we get our PJs on, the ones that feel just right. Then we're going to brush our teeth all sparkly and white. Pick our favorite storybook and tuck our toys in tight. Don't forget that hug and kiss, then turn out the light. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah, snug as a bear can be. Oh, bother. Think, think, think. Let's go through our bedtime list. Got our PJs on?
Yes.
We've brushed our teeth?
Yes.
Read our storybook?
Yes.
Our toys tucked in?
Yes.
Then what did we miss? Oh, yes, that hug and kiss. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah. Snug as a bear can be. 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 Good night, trees and honeybees.